Hi, my name is Peter Roper. Thanks for stopping by for this last in the series of videos of how to be a natural presenter. I am a best-selling author, a multi-award winning speaker and broadcaster, and I want to share with you an opportunity. And that opportunity is to really enhance your skills, already based on the stuff that we've learned, but in a way that will take you forward in such a good way. You see, to be a natural presenter doesn't happen overnight. You're looking at Peter Roper, who's known and who's called as a natural presenter because I'm standing in front of you, just being my natural self, warts and all. You can tell I'm not perfect. I'm certainly not word perfect. I'm certainly not the greatest speaker in the world, but what I am is natural. In other words, I'm being myself, and my experience is that's what most people want. And I want to give you the opportunity to become exactly what I've become. You see, as you've heard before, I wasn't a natural speaker at all. I'm the 12-year-old kid who was told to sit down with a Birmingham accent and never stand up and speak again. I'm the guy at 21 who stood in front of 1,000 people terrified. It took me years to develop into any form of presentation. I learned so many things of what not to do in presentation. And that challenge is that for most people, nobody ever moves on. They don't move on. They don't understand the idea of structure, of operational mechanics and nerves. They don't understand the fact that 4 out of 5 business presentations fail. 4 out of 5 people wasting their life right now. And it's not just business presentations, it's personal presentations. It could be charitable, it could be for schools, all sorts of things. How about that you share information with a teenager? How about if they become natural presenters? How would their life change if they could be just themselves? But they have the need for the tools and the techniques and the tips so they can short circuit their experience. I'm 57 years old. I've learned an awful lot, particularly in the last sort of 15, 17 years or so. If I'd had these tools at my disposal when I was younger, who knows where I would have been and what I could have achieved. And you can have those right now, distilled into something really simple, very straightforward, and I want to give you that opportunity. I want you to give the opportunity so that perhaps you can shine in the way I've been lucky enough to shine. So from going from a 12-year-old who's not being able to stand up and speak and told to sit down, so by 2010, I became the president of the Professional Speaker Association in the UK. I've spoken in front of 500,000 people. I was awarded from the PSA Motivational Speaker of the Year 2012. I would never have dreamt in a million years that I could do that. Not just as a 12-year-old, but as a 20-something, a 30-something, a 40-something. And this isn't because of age, it was because of the fact I didn't have the knowledge, the tools that were necessary. And I've learned from the best speakers in the world. I've studied them for years and years and years because I've always loved speakers. So I've learned a lot from them. I've been lucky enough to stand on stage with an awful lot of them. Quite a lot of them I know as personal friends. And I've learned that information, distilled it down into something that's simple and easy. I don't believe in long-winded, high-expense programs. I'd rather give value for money, simple programs based on my experience into practical knowledge, practical information that's tried, tested and proven, and I know will work for you if you put into practice straight away. So what I've done is create a multi-CD pack. It's an audio pack of all the information I know distilled down, sharing this information on structure and on operation mechanics and nerves. My 5-step process I've shared around the world of how to put a structure together for a presentation that will work in 90 seconds. And I've had to use it with 90 seconds notice. And it doesn't matter the length of the presentation, from a minute upwards to a couple of hours. That structure is proven, works, you can use it, it's dead easy. I've shared it with 10-year-olds and I've shared it with 80-year-olds and they all got it. So I know you will too. But it works very, very well. And I've put together all sorts of things in terms of tools and tips. I said to you before that in terms of operational mechanics alone, 4 key areas alone there, 53 tips, 17 different key steps that we can take. All of those are practical, pragmatic, simple to put forward. And then I gave in the video series at least 1 tip for nerves in there. There's a whole bunch of others, but of course, the one I'm known for most of all, the 1 tip for nerves that if you apply it, it always works and it never fails. I'll say it again, 1 tip for nerves that always works and never fails. And in fact, I put a bonus CD into this. It was a recording when I was speaking for a major UK retailer, which is Sainsbury's, which actually shares exactly how that tip works. And you can hear people laughing and joking. I've had those people come up to me since and say, you know what, it absolutely works. And that's part of this program. You see, at the end of the day, I've been in business for 30-something, 35 plus years, 17 of my own, 6 businesses, family businesses, unfortunately, 2 I've absolutely had fantastic failures. I learned from going broke. I learned from having to pick myself up from the floor in 2007. Only 12 months after I became a best-selling author. I learned to put all the best practice I had into place to make the best of the situation that I had in front of me and to become the best natural presenter I could be. And I've condensed all that in terms of natural presentation, at least, into one CD program set that's affordable, it makes sense, it's just 197 quid. I've even thrown in a bonus of the live recording to make a difference. You'd expect me to guarantee the product. It is guaranteed with the money back 30-day guarantee. It's really simple. If you don't like it, if you don't think it was right for you, if you don't think it was value for money, just send it back with a receipt and I'll give you money straight back. I know this thing works. The only reason why it doesn't work is if you choose not to use it. But I will guarantee it just as anybody else would. And I'll give you a time-sensitive offer, which is really simple. I've had the audio created into a manuscript as well, and if by pressing the button now or within 7 days, once you've made your mind up to do it, I'll send you the manuscript in written form by a PDF. We'll just download it to you. And you can also read it. You can make notes in your own fashion, in your own way, to go alongside the audio as well. So you get that as a bonus from me as well. You can check out testimonials through this video. You can check out testimonials on our website, etc., through social media. You can see absolutely about why Peter Roper is known as Natural Presenter and why this program will work for you or anybody you buy it for. As far as I'm concerned, it's really simple. There's a time-sensitive bonus. Take advantage of it. For those people that like to read things, it's a very simple thing that you can then just work on, ink, yellow ink, etc., and play the audio over and over again. For me, I was playing the things in the car or when I'm walking around and just stick the headphones on and listen and learn as quickly as I can. These audios you'll be able to play over and over again. They're a reference tool, all right? They're not a motivational speech. They're a straightforward reference tool so that you can learn to be a natural presenter. My aim in life has always been to help people to become natural presenters, to be themselves. I've helped 500,000 people to do that, and you can be one of them. You can be one of the 1 in 5 who knows they've got a fighting chance at least of making a good job of a presentation, of being comfortable in themselves, and most of all of being a natural presenter. So I urge you to buy this program. I urge you to become a better natural presenter, and remember, if I can help you in any way, just let me know. Press the button. Thanks for listening.